What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we're going to be showcasing a quick tip for Borderlands 4. It's something you can prioritize during your campaign run-through to shower you in a ton of high-quality loot and therefore give your character a massive boost in progression that will help you in your campaign run-through. And so, let's get started. Now, I've been playing the crap out of Borderlands 4. I just got done with a 13-hour live stream. Twitch.tv/KakisHD. I'm going to be playing it a lot more. But one of the things that we found when we were playing through our campaign, both myself and my teammate, is that there is a certain randomly spawning activity that we would prioritize above literally everything else. If one of us saw this, we would stop what we were doing dead in our tracks and go and do this activity because we knew we were going to get showered in loot. And this activity is called the Rift Champion. Now, what this is going to look like in your game is that you will just, upon playing through the campaign, you're going through the world, you will randomly see a bubble that looks like this as you're seeing in the background gameplay. Now, very importantly, guys, this bubble does not appear on your radar or your world map. It is only by physically looking at it and seeing it that you're gonna know it spawns. And again, it just happens randomly, moving around the world. You'll just, out of the corner of your eye, while you're doing an objective, while you're going towards the main quest, you'll see that weird bubble appeared over somewhere. Well, now I want to tell you, every time you see that, beeline towards it. Now, what you're going to see when you get inside is that there is always a boss fight, the Rift Champion. Now, these boss fights have varied in difficulty dramatically because it's a different boss pretty much every single time, or at least we've always had a different boss. Sometimes, the first one we got to was 2 bosses, and then it spawned a crap ton of badass enemies as well. I should note, you are seeing our gameplay and we are on the hard difficulty of the campaign playthrough, so this will only be easier for you. Or the same if you're also on hard. But again, that first one was kind of challenging, but other Rift Champions didn't spawn anywhere near the amount of extra badass enemies and were pretty easy to take down. On top of that, the mechanics behind these champions are very simplistic. It basically breaks down to shoot them. Sometimes there's like a double boss and you have to shoot one first, but nothing has been super complicated. And the reason you're doing this is because, well, as you can see right here, it showers out loot. All right, couple purples. Oh, it showers it out again. That's right. You get a double burst of loot coming out of these guys. Like, you get an insane amount of drops. I got so many blues. We would always get multiple purple, epic, I guess, weapons out of these champions. Like, you would get a significant amount of loot. To put this in perspective, guys, this is the boss of the first vault you unlock in the first area. Literally nowhere near the amount of loot you just saw. For this crazy epic end vault boss, we are getting literally less loot than these Rift Champions. But it gets even better. It is not just the physical loot these bosses drop. Oh, and by the way, if there is a double champion, you get 2 absolute massive loot explosions, like from each of them. But every time you complete the Rift Champion activity, that's why when you're in the bubble, you'll actually see it pop up in the corner of your screen. When you complete it, as you can see right here, you can open your inventory and you get a reward like chest. You can open it and you can get up to a legendary gold tier weapon. And as you can see, I got one. Yes, I got the Game of Thrones reference one. It's literally ice and fire, like it's solar and cryo in one. Actually a sick, super powerful weapon, especially for the time. But if that loot explosion somehow wasn't enough to make you want to do this, again, every single time you complete one of these Rift Champion events, you get this extra bonus loot chest that goes all the way up to that legendary tier, and it's 100% worth it, guys. So if you ever see these bubbles while playing through the campaign, stop and do them. Just the amount of loot you get is so significant. I've done a lot of the campaign, we're almost done it, and story bosses, again, vault bosses, tons of badass enemies, like all that stuff. Nothing has been dropping the amount of loot you get, and frankly, as quickly as these rift events. It's really good for like if your weapons are kind of lagging behind. Obviously it's going to be a bit harder to kill the rift champion, but if you can do it, it's just a massive boost in power, getting you a huge refresh to a ton of high quality loot. Guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Borderlands 4 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.